Hey guys, I'm just studying here and checking out the alley stock right before the close. You're pretty much in the green to buy and sell at first profit tomorrow morning on the spike. Aim for 0.6% profit for a 78% win rate.
It's the sound of hope and health.
And that's about it. I see you guys. Well, it got really quiet in here, didn't it? I'm just redoing an experiment. Why am I getting angry reacts to my photo? There's so much going on my computer that I literally don't have the spare computational power to to quickly access you guys' comments and respond to you on a manner, but I don't need information from any of you guys. I'm trying to help you guys, okay? You guys can help me, but nothing gets easier than what I'm telling you right now. You don't gotta trust me, but those statistics is my statistics. And I'm just trying to get you guys to repeat what I did, okay? So you guys can angry react. I don't mind angry reacts because angry reacts boost my posts. But someone being angry at what I'm doing because they're struggling in their own success is not gonna stop me from what I'm doing, okay? So with that being said, angry react the photos away. And let's start the music again. Look at that. Like a freaking beast. Thing's a freaking beast. It's like a little something like this. I kind of like put the music and the mic on to show that I'm not here to talk. I talked this morning already, and I talked yesterday. 1 minute, guys. It's actually less than 1 minute by the time you're hearing this. Probably got a few seconds left. Well, Mark, it's about to close. Who bought Ali today? Who bought Ali today and is ready for tomorrow? Who's all ready for tomorrow for Allah? Ali. Let's see if there's any more new comments coming in. 2 others followed you. Thank you for the follows. You liking my posts? Everyone, thank you for liking my posts. Let's do a quick recap for those who don't know who I am. This is probably the third time I'm popping around in these groups this week. I created this system 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago in 2017, February 2017. So about 3 years ago. I can't believe it. I created this system 3 years ago. Time flies. and you just spend so much time like just getting better most of the time. It's a lot of fun. Um, so pretty much gonna try selling Ala right off the morning tomorrow morning. It might be bull all day, but what it did today is it spiked up and then it dropped, and then yesterday it kind of downtrended it all day. So um, we're gonna assume it's gonna pop up again in the morning, and then sell it right away. Don't get greedy. If you want to keep holding it and keep playing it, you can. I've held plays 2 to 3 days long before selling it, but typically you only want to hold these stocks for one day. You only hold 2 to 3 days if you think you can make a loss into a win by cost averaging, or you see it's just a little late in its play, or whatever you see. You still got to trade, and it's part of your intuition. We have Friday tomorrow. It's the weekend, so it's gonna be a big day. We have 14 plays. So we have 2-7, 2-8, and 2-9. So we would buy those stocks on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But because we can't buy stocks on Saturday and Sunday, we're gonna buy them on Friday. Okay. So we have 12 plays for Monday. I showed what those plays were this morning, but we're gonna go show them what they are right now again. Um, yeah, this is pretty much my this morning broadcast. When I was watching Ali with a bunch of people, giving people a target, I did target 131.71, and I also saw the target 129.06, and that's when I cut my stream. Um, I also told people just to buy one stock in the morning, and if it's bear throughout the day, buy at the end of the day. That's why I popped up at the end of the day telling you guys to buy this stock. Um, See, bear wait till 2:58 p.m. to buy. See that? Even says it right there. But we have LHX, HRL, ANET, APTV, CFG, CINFF, FB, FBHS, APE, Info, MCO, NCLH, SYFUA, Under Armour, and last but not least, for next Monday, okay? Now my job is easy. Like getting these picks is easy. A computer picks it for me. I built the computer and I have 144,000 Excel lines analyzing 722 stocks daily. Okay, we could have traded 721 other stocks today, but we decided to trade Ali. Okay, that's what my system decided to do, and we're only looking for a 0.6% average gain per trade, and we'll hit that 78% of the time. At least if I'm the one making the trades for you, because everyone's a little bit different, you know. You might have a 77% win rate. He might have a 77.2% win rate, and that guy over there might have a 13% win rate just because it's the second day in the stock market ever, and he's getting mad at me. But it's okay. He can angry react me, and we can just move on because you gotta invest over time. Like even with my this is extremely powerful system. To have what I have, you you gotta have a pretty pretty good foundation in education and technical capabilities to be able to build a system through a computer using data. It's not easy. That's why most of you guys use trading platforms. This morning I had some guys like, um why are you using the internet, the delayed quote, whatever? It's because for one, I use Robinhood lines. That's the only thing I need. I need Robinhood and those lines. That's all I need. And then all the different time frames. Because all you need to know is price action and settlement. Where has it been? I mean, there's so much you get. But you guys are all fancy traders. You guys are all skilled in so many great ways. But now I'm taking your great skills. I'm trying to give you easy plays to play in. You can still use all your fancy skills, and you might learn a thing or two of what works in your tools and what doesn't work in your tools when you're using the system, because my system is going to be consistent. You're going to be in consistently the same plays over and over again, and you're going to start seeing the patterns of the system, and you're going to start responding better perhaps than me. Maybe you'll hit 100% win rate, and maybe some people might even hit like a 60% win rate, but they might have a 3% average. Now there's one thing I could tell everyone how they could become a better trader if they do this one thing. Every time you buy something, you write it down in an Excel sheet, and every time you sell something, you mark it in an Excel sheet, and then you write time frames, and then you can figure out your return on your investment, and you can expect what your win rate is and how much you're winning per play. So I do about 250 plays per 3 months, and I win 78% of the time with a 0.6% average. All of you guys can come up with a statistic like I did right there. And let me ask you, everyone, probably out of the 50 people watching right now, throughout all the watch parties and streams, um, what is your win rate? And how what what's your average win per trade? And not a single one of you is going to be able to tell me that. I'm just trying to provide you guys with consistency, and this is a back tested system behind what I've done and what I've learned, and maybe it's me that makes it a good. Maybe it's me that's a good trader. Maybe it's not even the system. It's just me. Maybe let me be egotistical for a second, but let me put myself in check immediately. When I trade without the system, I win about 50% of the time, maybe even less. I probably have less than a 50% win rate and probably a negative record without this system. Probably have some good times. We all do, but to lose only 22% of the time, like it doesn't get easier than that. You're just learning how to dodge loses, and that's what I realized. And these are some of the things. This list to my right or left on the left of your screen: double mountaintop, double valley, triple mountaintop, higher highs, higher lows, lower highs. Consider 1 day, 5 day, 1 month, 6 month, 1 year, 5 year time frames, cost averaging, head and shoulders, and follow the rule: buy today, sell tomorrow, and I achieved 78% win rate with a 0.6% average. And point if you compound 0.6% wins 250 times, that's about 40% in a quarter. And if you compound 40% through 4 quarters, that's about 270% yearly. And if you compound 270% yearly for 6 years, you turn $10,000 into $1 million. So my point is, even with this amazing system that takes a lot to build, and it's aggressive, and it's it has a lot of wealth. I mean, it can make a lot of wealth and value, and has a lot of value behind it. But you can't be too aggressive. Like you're still only winning 0.6% per trade. This isn't like an option trade that I'm giving you that you're going to make $69,000 tomorrow. Because when those things happen, it's usually one person making $69,000 and then 128,000 people losing $500. You know what I mean? So let's talk about those plays. Yeah, the plays are right there. That's all I wanted to do is show you the plays because these are the 12 plays we're going to be looking to buy tomorrow. So we're going to be selling Ali tomorrow, and then we're going to be buying. So this is day 3 of me walking my community through these playbooks, and we started on the 5th here, and the 5th was a great day to start because I didn't give you guys any trades. You guys were all forced to kind of just listen to me and listen to what I have to offer and what my knowledge base is. Today we stepped into our first place. Some of you guys were paired yesterday, and you guys were on board. And today, some of you guys are here with me right now, just barely getting on board with Ali, and maybe you're skeptical, and that is totally okay that you're skeptical. And that's totally okay that you anger face me, and that's totally okay that you call me a faggot. Um, because we're not even to the good shit yet. Because on the 15th, shit's gonna be crazy, and there's gonna be like people flying in, be like, what's going on? What's this faggot doing? Angry face. What's this guy eating? And then there's gonna be a bunch of you who has been here for the past week and a half. Like there's gonna be people here for me on the 5th and the 6th and the 7th and the 8th, preparing for this crazy madness. And then the 17th and 18th gonna come around, and pretty much everyone before that's gonna be behind me. But then it's gonna be 10 days of bear, and nothing's gonna happen. And we're all gonna go on vacation. We're gonna sell our stocks and dodge losing, unless you're investing long term. That's the other thing I need to. Um, it's one thing I realized when trying to mentor people through my system is some people just have different trading strategies. This strategy is buy today, sell tomorrow, and repeat that, and that's your baseline trade. Doesn't get much easier than that. And then this short list of knowledge that anyone can obtain. Like when I was in wrestling, I learned 3 moves to wrestle. That's it. My coach was straight wrestling in Wisconsin, and he just used 2 moves. I came up with a third move, the cow catcher, instead of the half Nelson. And you have one-legged, two-leg takedown, and then you have the half Nelson. That's all the moves my coach used, but I use the cow catcher, which is it's kind of head control. You get ahead, and then you get under, and it's kind of like a half Nelson. It turns into a half Nelson, then you pin them. But I mean, you don't need 40,000 tools. You only need a few very focused, effective tools. And with this, you just check at the beginning of the day, the end of the day, and repeat the trades. Let's see if we got some comments coming in. You're commenting on my Bitcoin wallet. Okay, you're commenting on my Prime XBT 100 leverage trading account. Okay, dude. Okay, because I'm totally gonna show you everything I have, right? I mean, I can make you $1 million, but you gotta take a $10,000 bill and stick it away for 6 years. Like, I don't know what you guys are like trying to pin on me, like I'm fraudulent or something. Like, do you guys want to see? Like, if it wasn't for my Windows 10, and I gotta get Excel for my Windows 10 because I upgraded from Windows 7 Vista, but right here is all the proof of the system working in this 4 terabyte hard drive. Here, you can look at it. Look at my amazing shit here. Isn't it awesome? You want to look at something awesome? Don't worry about my Prime XBT account and how much money's in there. Look at this. This is fucking awesome, dude. This is where the money's at. Okay? Let's see if there's any other snarky comments. Just kind of amusing, like. All I see is reflections of yourselves. Like, I've succeeded already. I'm just trying to help you guys. You guys don't have to listen to me. I'm not even asking anything from you guys other than just your attention. So I'm not trying to be an asshole, but um I'm trying to be stern though. Because I know what I'm talking about. I am an engineer from Milwaukee School of Engineering. If you really want to hear some credibility, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. Sorry, I need to remain professional. I'm so sorry, guys. Let me put the music back on. This is why I had the music on, because I didn't want to hear this stuff. I know there's a lot of people really appreciate what I'm saying and providing. Like, I've talked to so many people. But should we look at tomorrow's plays? Yeah, let's get a head start since I have some of you guys' attention, and it'll give you guys who want to play my system some time to look at some of those plays tonight. Looking to buy tomorrow and then sell Monday, and then you're gonna sell Ollie tomorrow in the morning at first profit or 0.6% gain, or if you see a double mountaintop, look for your exit. I don't know, do your trading strategy, but you pretty much have all day to sell the stock tomorrow. Tomorrow. That's the rule. You gotta sell it by tomorrow, and you can break the rules, but most of the time you're gonna be following the rules, and that's important. Okay, it's important to follow the rules and also break the rules. Okay. Do. Forgot what I was doing. All right, we're looking at the stock. Okay, so let's pull up the window. Pull up Firefox. Window capture. Firefox. And then let's look at LHX is for Friday. Okay, let's pop it up. There we go. So LHX, look at the 5-day, the 1 month. It's actually on an uptrend. It's probably gonna be up tomorrow. You're probably gonna have to buy it right. You probably could buy it right at the morning. Honestly, LHX. It's got HRL. I really want. Actually, I want to go back and recap this week real quick. What we did, how this playbook has performed. So CWD was a minor loss, but you could have profited from it if you played it right. ADSK, LNT were wins. APTV, CFG, FLT were wins. Ollie, we're trying to figure out if it's gonna be a winner or not. Right now it looks like all you gotta do is it's all it got. It only has to go up like 1.2% and it's a win. That's all it's got to do. And now we're at LHX. It's probably gonna be bull in the morning and you can buy it. And then HRL. Look at HRL. One month. Okay, it's on a downtrend. We want to be for this one. It's actually supposed to buy Saturday. If it's a downtrend right in the morning, we're gonna want to buy at the end of the day. And just like any stock, if it's a downtrend in the morning, you want to buy at the end of the day unless you see some sort of reversal indicator. Then you can enter or exit. And if it's a bull, you want to buy in the beginning of the day so you can ride the bull through the whole day, and then the next day you can sell. Also, make sure you have free trading fees. So use Robinhood or Webull; it helps a lot. And also use your 2x leverage as well. It'll help. But make sure you're winning with 2x leverage as well. I mean, I was winning 2x leverage, that's why I was using it, but HRL, yeah, it's on a downtrend. Let's look at the 6 month though. It's okay, 6 month, 46.82 is the target, so it's actually 7 cents above one target, and then 46.57 is the next target. And then, so you just kind of look at the 1 month and 6 month and try to predict where the double valleys are going to be, but you have to also wait till the double valley forms before you play off it. Look up all these terms online, read all the details, and do not take what I say these mean. These are very objective terms over here to the left. So go research these objective terms. Okay. Let's go to the next one. ANET. So ANET already won once this week. ANET. ANET stock. Sometimes my T key doesn't work. So ANET, I see a double valley on the 5, or a bunch of valleys. That's good. Uptrend. Uptrend. I mean, ANET, you're probably going to be able to buy right in the morning. With ANET winning early in this week and ANET showing up second time this month, ANET is probably a safe bet. So far, I don't like HRL, but I like LHX and ANET. HRL is probably the end of the day buy. CFG stock. CFG stock. It's been down all day. It's the financial group, mid cap. Let's see what it's doing over a little bit larger trend. Just trying to find some price targets for you guys and get a heads up on some of these plays. Feel free to also pull up the browser yourself and look up these stocks yourself. They're all right here. ANET, APTV, CFG, they're all tomorrow and weekend play. Weekend play is going to be pretty good too because they sat for 3 days, you know? Bought on a Friday morning and he's selling a Monday morning, that's 3 days of holding. And if you sell Friday eve or Monday evening, that's like 4 days of holding. I mean, that can really spring some explosive movement. But we don't have to think about that too much. We just follow the plays, okay? I'm just speaking. I really got to get my stream to start dropping frames so it stops getting bogged down when it falls behind and outputting my service. But there you go, 1 month. Actually, from a Wyckoff stomp out position from right here, everyone before here are losers. And then yeah, everyone before right here is pretty much a loser. So everyone through here are winners. So that's probably going to be a good Wyckoff stomp out position. But I mean, we're just trying to make our trades better by looking at it, right? Get some intuition on some of it. But the plays are already good, okay? And what I would recommend is you buy one stock of every single play that's on that list right there. That way, if Facebook drops 12% and HPE jumps 18%, you know, or Facebook drops 5% and then everything else goes up 3%, you know, you're in good standing. So like you wanna you don't want all your eggs in one basket is how some investors would say. And in my system, we use the same mentality. But when it's a one stock play day, we just focus on the one stock and really focus on that one trade play because it's all we got. And we want to trade and we want to be productive, right? So that's why we're in Ollie right now. But on the 5th, it was just better to do nothing. And after the 20th, I'm not going to be online. I'm going to be telling you guys to not trade and wait till the beginning of the month. And you guys are going to avoid some losses. And it's going to be great. And then you're going to win. And then you're going to avoid losses. And then you're going to win. And then you're going to avoid losses. And then you're going to win. And that's what I'm trying to provide you guys, okay? Like, I'm like a robot talking about this stuff because this system is so second nature to me. And I mean, I've used it, I built it, and some of you, I mean, even so I built it, someone out there may utilize the system way better than I do. And someone starts getting better results than I do, I will totally reveal the logic behind building the system, and so maybe it can enhance you even farther because now you understand why it's working. You know, I want you. I want to get you guys making money. You don't need to know everything to make money. You just need to know important things. You need good focus. You need to work smart, not hard. Simp FB. And again, I apologize for getting off my professional podium, whatever, earlier in the video today. I do regret that, but some of you guys are wild out there, okay? Call me a faggot. Angry reacting my shit. Typical Facebook stuff, you know, right? We got Facebook. So Facebook being on a day is probably a good indicator, right? Because like Facebook doing good is a big company, and I would say that's I mean, that's another Wyckoff stomp out. Easy growth from that, right? I'd be buying Facebook tomorrow. FVHS. You guys can go over to my Twitch, Super Henry 2. Super Henry 2. I'll pull up it right here. Super Henry 2. And follow my streams, and then you can always go to my past broadcasts, and you can see past broadcasts, and you can even see me doing some crypto trading on 100 leverage, and I even lose money. But I want to point this out right now that my crypto trading and stock market trading are two complete different systems. Okay, I could use my system to forecast the crypto market, but there's an issue because I'm using 100 leverage for one. So most data online is only day by day, which means I need intraday data, minute by minute, to be able to create a system that outputs information that I need to trade on a 15-minute interval on 100 leverage, okay? Because what if 100 leverage, you drop a 0.5% and you lose 50% of your portfolio? That's what 100 leverage is. That's kind of what options trading is. Options trading is a little bit different, but it's still leverage. And even when you use Robinhood Gold and get that, it matches your money, that's too leverage. And in the United States, that's the maximum legal standard. You cannot trade American assets with a greater than 2 leverage. So these websites that were trading Tesla and Facebook and Apple with 15 leverage through Bitcoin, they got shut down because you can't trade American assets greater than 2 leverage. So I'm not telling you to go trade Prime XBT with 100 leverage. Most of you guys would lose money. But I would probably lose money just because you guys are trading on it. But I'm not trying to do that. So when you attack me about not having money on a 100 leverage Prime XBT account, does anyone have money on a 100 leverage Prime XBT account? Let's be real. How many people really made money from that account? And how many people have realized aggression is not always the path to financial stability? So angry react and call me a faggot. Let's go to the next one. I mean, I hardly even have to look at these stocks because they talk themselves up themselves. I mean, like, look at that. Like, how are you not gonna buy that? Like, no, it's gonna drop 14% when you buy that tomorrow, guys. This is such a risky play, guys. Henry Lemmerman is gonna screw you over. Look at this dangerous stock he's trying to make us buy. Jeez, like that stock is so going down. Look at the 6 months. It's like all it's been doing is going down, guys. Like, man, we should like get this guy off the internet. On the year perspective, it is a little bit scarier, but it's a year. I mean, it's going to take things to evolve on the year perspective. Okay, Let's think. HPE stock. Go to our 6 month. Yeah, I really gotta allow my stream to drop frames because it really slows down my computer because it's trying to give you guys such a quality output of image that it doesn't let the computer create the image, right? Like creating the image is more important than sending a shitty image to you, right? If I never create the image, nothing. You get the point. But yeah, here's another one, another Wyckoff stomp out. Pretty much everyone before this point is a loser. Some good higher lows there. It's already on an uptrend. HP is looking good. All of these are gonna look good. I promise you. Let's just look at a random stock that's not on this list. Let's look at JC Penney. That doesn't look good. That doesn't. It clearly does not look good. Clearly. It might do good though because the whole stock market's going to do well this week, but the other plays look better. Let's think of another one off the top of our head. Look at Amazon. Now Amazon's a beast. Amazon is a long term. Amazon's a stock you buy and you hold and you don't sell. Unless it comes up in the playbook. And it does come up in the playbook time to time. But there's times of the year it matters. It's much better to buy Amazon than others. Look at it, 2049, 2050. You got a higher high there, but double mountaintop. And on a 2000, when it's 2000, $2,049 and $2,050 is basically the same number. So that's a double mountaintop. That's a little scary, not gonna lie. That's a little scary, not gonna lie. Let's look at Apple. No, that's not okay. Yeah, let's look at Apple. Why not? It's not on the list. Apple actually looks pretty decent. Let's look at the 1 month. Actually wants to slow down on me, so we'll just go to the next one. We looked at. Oh, there it is. It's a higher high. It's not too bad. I mean, these stocks I'm showing you are really strong stocks in the first place, except for JCPenney. Nvidia is another one, another really strong one. I can't. I'm trying to think of really bad stocks, and I can't. I just keep thinking of really good stocks. What's wrong with me? What is wrong with me? But Nvidia actually looks pretty good right now too, with that uptrend. It kind of looks like the other stock, right? But Nvidia is a freaking beast. HPQ, HP, AQPH, Afria, or Afria, Afria Wheat Farms. APHQF, APHQF. There we go. I couldn't think of it. HPHQF. QF. Yeah. This is the best wheat stock I would recommend for you guys. APHQF. It's Afria. It's a Canadian weed company with a patented greenhouse technology that allows them to produce weed the cheapest. And if you know economics, the low-cost producer is very easily profitable. So go invest in HPHQF stock. And they have an American stock, ALHSIF, I think, in Florida. It's something like that. If my computer would load, I could look it up. But it's an extension. If someone really wants to know what the stock is, the second one that's an American stock, it's in Florida, and it's the same patented technology that the Canadians are using, but using it to produce drugs in America because Canada can't sell their drugs in America because it's federally illegal, right? You can't you can't trade something over the borders if it's federally illegal. You can trade it inside the borders, and that's kind of insane. Like that's like that is insane to think about actually, because like you almost question like should it be legal federally? Because when it became legal around the states, we ran into people harvesting THC with vitamin oil. It's just dab oil, but you gotta extract it with something. And the vitamin oil, it was putting people in hospitals, and it gave the vape industry a bad name. But it was just these bad drug processings of THC. And imagine other countries doing this and then selling it to us. And then I mean that's huge. But at the same time, if it did become, but at the same time, we buy drugs from Canada and medicine, so it definitely can be incorporated. But there's one thing that I could say for sure is that when we legal marijuana federally, Canada's gonna dump all of their legal weed into America very cheaply. Now, for business owners and for maybe American economy, it's not the best because Colorado's boosting and shit, but and Colorado's going to lose their economic growth because everyone else is becoming able to do what they're doing, sell marijuana. And so, you know, legalizing it federally can hurt America, is what I'm saying. And that's like the toughest thing. I mean, even for those who believe weed should be legal, it's like they get caught up in this idea that there's problems and they don't want to solve them. That's what it is. All the problems can be solved. They just don't want to solve them. But let's go back into the other ones. Info. If you're still with me and if you didn't jump ahead. Well, I'm gonna be back tomorrow morning. Um you guys are seeing these pieces now, but geez, ever since I shook out my hair it's been like messed up. I'm sorry. But I'm being a girl about my hair. Um 8079, 8085, higher high on IHS, looking good. Wait. Hey, whoa. Oh, it is info. Oh, that's the name. Okay, just confused me. Oh, wait, what? IHS. IHS just looks familiar. I don't know why. Um, MCO stock. The Henry, why are you gonna make someone buy that? Like, how are you gonna make someone buy that? How can you make someone buy that? And when they lose money on it, how can you live with yourself letting someone buy that? How? How, Henry? You guys don't gotta give me shit. I'll give myself shit. Okay. We got a lower valley. This one, Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings. I've actually traded this one before. And the cruising industry is got some patterns in it. But who watches the cruising industry? Not you, but my system does. Because it has the data. And the data has all of the information. So when the stock does good, my data sees it. When the stock does bad, my data sees it. I don't know why I should buy this right now, but That's a good idea. That's I don't need to know why. SYF. Another financial institution down today. But on a longer perspective, it's looking good. I mean, everyone before this point, everyone above 33.43 is a loser. I mean, like, this thing is like, you don't get much cheaper than this, do you? Sorry. Yeah, you don't get much cheaper than that. And then Under Armour, last but not least. Conversion, that's for sure. You probably want to buy it at the end of the day. Unless it pops up right in the morning. But there's this everyone's situation out there is going to be a little bit different from this person's to the next. So I have to be conscientious of this, conscientious, conscious of this, and stick to the basic rules and answer questions in a general term as much as possible because we don't want to get detailed in things. But yo, so we got someone in the chat. See, that's another nice thing about having someone in the chat. We got Valker6. What's up, Valker6? Got any questions? You got anything you're trading right now you just want me to look at? I mean, I like looking at stuff and analyzing stuff, but my system's better, you know? My system controls me, okay? And then and then I try to control you guys in a way. And then you guys gotta control yourselves. Okay. You're on Twitch, so perhaps you're not a stock trading trader. But I will be playing Adrian. It's probably see. I have 6 streams going on right now, and then like 3 or 4 watch parties through a bunch of Facebook platforms. So I'm connected in a web to a lot of people, and you're just in my gaming platform. I'm sorry if it's misleading, but are you using SSDs? SSDs. Well, when I was an engineer in school, they always told me not to talk in acronyms. So what does SSD stand for? Oh, those things. SSDs? SSDs for what? Oh, wait. You came from Facebook. I see, I see. Are you talking about, oh, a solid state driver? Solid state drivers have very different failure modes than traditional magnetic hard drives because of their designs. Some kind of failure are inapplicable. Why are you asking about my SSDs? I'm confused. Oh, this thing. What about it? No, this just has my um this just has my system on it and all the um my trading history on it. This is my proof right here. And I can open it up and pull out the files and show the files to you, but I gotta get Excel on my computer. But I can always use my second computer that my buddy has and use his computer to get the files, and I can put them on Excel sheets online, and then we can look at them on Excel sheets. I was just trying to make a point that just because I'm performing bad in a trade doesn't mean the system doesn't work. I mean, they're two separate things, and to try saying that is this is just illogical. Yep. Oh, I see what you're asking. You're kind of interested of the piece itself. Um, yeah, they're actually this one's I think it was like 130 bucks. Then like a 2 tera or like it was like 100 bucks I think, and a 2 terabyte was like 70 bucks. So like a 30 bucks more. Might as well just go all out and get the highest quality you can. Especially when I'm making videos. Like I already have like 500 gigabyte of content on here, and I got like 300 gigs on my computer, and I only have like 4,500 gigs of space. But this is how it connects. The USB, that's all it is. The nice thing is I recreate this system every year, so everything I need is right here. But if I die, everything everything is here and in my books, my engineering books, my schooling. That's where it all started. If someone really wanted to figure out what I did and recreate what I did, they could. I mean, it's all there's enough information spread out through my life that you could find all these pieces. Pretty much why my system is so powerful is because I downloaded all of the historical data that ever existed for 722 stocks, okay? To know every price movement from one day to the next of every stock in history and to have a computer analyze that is awesome. But I take that back. I only look at the last 10 years because I've noticed looking at the entire perspective introduces things we don't care about. Like in 1885, the that's when the digital trading system was created. So before 85 and after 85, price action of stocks changed. And anything before 85 can't really be used to forecast stocks in the future. I mean, even in 85 and 90 and even in 95, you can't even use those. It's 2020. What's most relevant in 2020 trading system? Well, it's probably the last 10 years. I probably could do more, but I have something working already. I've I could go back to research, or I could just start saving some money and wait 6 years and then have a couple $1,000,000. I think pretty great. Like this is my third day. Actually, that's why I've been started making these streaming videos because I just pulled the playbook off this again, and I want to start getting it to people. And I just created this playbook. I just created the new one last November, so this playbook is good through November. And hopefully we can get a lot of people making some wins. That's what I hope. Do you trade stocks at all? you could press that follow button, Valkyrie6, that'd be awesome too as well. I'm trying to hit the 100 follower goal on Twitch so I can start doing partner stuff. One dedicated viewer at a time though. Oh, Valkyrie6, you're also adding me on Facebook. Cool. Oh, cool. Thank you, Maxwell Oku. Ooh, I love you, man. Maxwell, thank you so much for sharing my video. I really appreciate it. Like, that's huge, man. I really appreciate you you sharing that video with me, and we hardly even begun yet. Like, you just met me, and you're already supporting me. That's awesome, dude. That makes me super happy. Super, super happy, man. I'm actually going to add you so I can get you over to one of my pages eventually, okay? Thank you so much. Check out some of these comments. Watching from Jeddah, nice. I have a lot of spam on my videos, but it's okay. I don't mind. I totally understand there's people working systems out there, and everyone can't do the same thing. Because if everyone did the same thing, we all can't make money, right? Someone's got to. Well, actually, creation is not a zero sum game. So when we do good for people and we create and we provide abundance amounts of resources and assets to people, there's not someone on the back end losing. I mean, in a dollar value way, yes, I lost this dollar, you won that dollar, but in the greater scheme of things, it's capitalism does crazy things for us that we don't realize. And it's a system we just trust. Capitalism is a system we trust. We kind of understand the baselines of why it works, but in the end, everything is so complicated that we just stick to the baselines, and the baselines work because the baselines incorporate all of the variability, you know? My goal for this year, my goal is to finish my engineering degree in 2 weeks, get an engineering degree, get a job that pays $60,000 a year, and then start feeding that money into the system. If I put $10,000 in by the end of the year, it'll be $1 million by the sixth year. But I'm gonna add money continuously over the next 6 years, so hopefully it can be like 2.2 million in 6 years. So that's kind of my goal. Finish my engineering degree, get an engineering job, and then start investing larger sums of money into this system, because you do kind of need a large. I mean, if you have 10 grand and you make 0.6% on 10 grand, that's pretty decent. And I used to have 10 grand, but I couldn't let 10 grand sit in the stock market. I spent it. I've lived my life, you know? But now I gotta go back to what works. And I'm a mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, or architectural engineer or agricultural engineer. I am none of those. I am an industrial engineer. So let's look at what an industrial engineer is. And it'll kind of make sense why I'm doing what I'm doing. So let's pull up Firefox. And Yeah, this camera makes my hair look weird, but whatever. There we go. Industrial engineering is an engineering profession that is concerned with the optimization of complex processes, systems, or organizations by developing, improving, and implementing integrated systems of people, money, knowledge, information, equipment, energy, and materials. Aero. Oof, my bad. Aero engineering. I've never heard that one. Aerospace, yes. But it's mechanical engineering. Mechanical engineers work in aerospace. Electrical engineers work in aerospace. You know? Industrial engineers work in aerospace because we gotta make we gotta make sure the engineers are working with the rest of the line efficiently, and we gotta make sure the electrical engineers are working efficiently with the rest of the line, because electrical engineering is kind of the efficiency of electricity and the technical side of it, and then you got mechanicals and the efficiency of mechanicals. But then you have industrial, which is kind of the efficiency of people, the business, information, how those interact with each other. And information and people is probably one of the biggest things um, that comes from this degree, because knowledge. Yes, aerospace has ME and EE. Nice. Yeah, I have some friends, some colleagues that work for NASA, and then I have some engineering friends that run a ski resort, and or help run a ski resort and manage a ski resort with some family. And um, they got she's got a business a business girlfriend, and they don't even do engineer stuff. They like the entrepreneur side of things more, and they have an engineering background too. But industrial engineering is kind of like business engineering. Yo, come to California, engineering jobs over here. After I graduate in 2 weeks, I'm gonna reapply to Tesla in California. No TTS? What's TTS? Oh, talk to speech. I will turn that talk to speech back on for you. Yes, I should have that talk to speech on. But if I don't get a job with Tesla, the next place I'm gonna look for is Foxconn, which is which is a company in Wisconsin that is kind of taking over the Apple manufacturing of iPhones, or a part of it at least. And if that doesn't work, I'm gonna go work for Trace-O-Matic, which is also a company in Wisconsin, and they do live data manufacturing on CNC machines. So data being collected from CNC machines 24/7 hours every day, 7 days a week, and then they utilize it to improve production. And I was actually the one that implemented that system. And I haven't been there in 2 years, so I'm very excited to go back and see what happens to that system. And when I implemented that system, we saved $75,000 in 3 quarters. I mean, in 3 months. So you could save so much money by utilizing that system throughout a year, and more probably. I live by the Bay Area. Is that by like Southern California or Northern California? Like LA, San Francisco? Also, I want to apologize once again for being unprofessional earlier in the video. I was kind of not engaging with you guys, but I was here the last 2 days, and I'm gonna be here every single day. So you guys are gonna have plenty of time to meet me, and there's gonna be plenty of time to learn about my system and plenty of time to try the system. But I'm probably gonna play some video games. Oh, next to Tesla? That's awesome. That is awesome. Adobe? Oh, man, that is awesome. And you guys have legal weed there. But I don't know if I want to live in California. It's like its own company. It's like its own country, right? Where is talk to speech? Oh, yeah, there it is. Appearance, notifications, reply commands, notifications, enable. My text to speech was on. We're gonna have Zero speak for me instead of David, okay? Um, there's I don't know. I guess I don't really have a good reason why I don't want to live in California. Like in California, they have Tesla and they have some pretty amazing. God, ugh. You know what? Tesla is why California is the way it is. Like, because Tesla defies economics. He truly tries to defy economics and manipulate economics to push his solar vehicles and uh, alternate energy. But that whole state, like, it's a lot of it's a lot of Democrats. It's a lot of maybe that's not the word. That's not the right word because I'm part Democrat sometimes too. It really depends. Um, it's just it's like they have it so good there they don't realize how good they have it. And for me to come from Milwaukee and to move to California, the economic advantage has already passed. Houses are going to be expensive. Um, you have the rich community in LA bolstering the economy and bolstering the economy. And I'm not a part of that economy. That's what it comes down to. I'm just not a part of that economy. You know, when Colorado was the first state to legalize weed, I'm like, I want to live in Colorado. But after 2 to 3 years of Colorado having weed legalization, I don't want to live in Colorado anymore. Colorado, you're too late economically. The booms there, houses that skyrocketed. Houses here that are grandma houses cost $50,000 here, cost $1.2 million there. So people in California and Colorado, they're selling their stuff and they're coming out here. It's not happening the other way around. Unless I'm rich. If I was rich, sir, I'm gonna come. If I work for Tesla, I will be in California. If I become big in the music industry, I will be in California. And if I become rich, I'll be in California. Okay. But I'm gonna go fix up my data management within my stream, and I had a lot of fun talking with you guys. But I gotta go back to studying some German for my engineering exam in a couple weeks. German. I have a German 1 and 2 exam for. And I also have macroeconomics exam to take, and then I have a business law exam, and then I'm done. So I gotta study for that. I'm probably gonna play some video games in a little bit. Like I said, I gotta fix my data management on my stream so I can operate my computer when I'm streaming. And I pinky promise. Pinky promise, man. I don't mean to cut off our conversation, but I will be around, and I'm sure you will be too. I'll catch you in the morning, 8 o'clock, 8:30, 8:15. You know the plays. I recommend you buy one stock of every play that you like, and the ones that you don't like, don't buy. You can help with language. Das ist wunderbar. Hast du sprechen Deutsch? I studied 6 years in English. I mean, I studied 6 years of German um, in middle school and high school, and then I've been studying. I'm gonna check out this YouTube video you put up. How to acquire any language, not learn it. Oh, sweet. Wow, you were serious about helping me. Wow, that was quick. Thank you. I'm gonna go look at that right now. Actually, thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know what you do on your trades tomorrow morning, okay? And or if you even decide to do one of these trades. But I'm gonna get out of here, guys, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you.